Welcome, nerds, to the All Things Nerd podcast, your regular dive into all things nerd. Chad, I hope you have been good. And before we do some house cleaning, cheers.
Cheers. Nerd. Yeah, so before we hop into our first topic, get into all that stuff, just a little bit of housekeeping to get that out of the way. If you're a fan of the show and would like to keep up to date with everything, please like, share, subscribe wherever you find us, whether it's social media, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that stuff. We also are sponsored by Crybaby Craig's Hot Sauce. We're in the process of rebuilding our website and setting up our premium subscription through a different service. So keep an eye out for that if you are interested in being a top-notch subscriber. All right, cool, sweet. Let's get into our first topic.
We're going to talk about Daredevil Born Again, episode 5, 6, and 7. We're going to talk about 5 and 6 because they released 2 episodes that previous week, and then 7 they released this week. So yeah, we got 3 episodes to talk about. Very exciting, very good episodes. Yeah, I mean, fucking. Let's see.
Well, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
And
yeah,
we're not
yeah,
going to go chronologically through the episodes. We're going to just talk about topics that were fucking awesome or piqued some curiosity in our nerd brains. But that's enough time for the spoiler alert. I'm a little disappointed at how not big of a role Muse had.
Well, there's a theory about that
Yeah.
wasn't actually Muse, it was a copycat.
Yeah.
Because Muse in the comics has powers,
Yeah.
and that Muse got manhandled real fast.
Yeah, in the comics, isn't Muse inhuman? I know that Marvel doesn't want to use that word anymore because that ABC show that was supposed to be IMAX tanked.
I mean, they still use the same guy in fucking
Multiverse
of Madness. Yeah,
Yeah, and they did it right.
yeah, he killed them right away.
Woo!
Well, so yeah, so Muse. I hope that wasn't the end of Muse. We'll see. We still have a lot to go. I mean, 3 episodes? There's 9
Yeah,
episodes.
two more
Yeah,
episodes.
So 2 more
left.
episodes. But there's also the bank heist episode where we're kind of seeing Matt like start to become Daredevil again. And at the
Yes.
end of the episode, I mean, he just goes ape shit on the one guy that got away and fucking just curb stomps this dude's knee into oblivion. I was literally like, oh!
He jumped across the alley. He had a good 12 feet of air time to build momentum and then stomped as he was landing. Like, oh.
Oh, he fucking turned that dude
winced.
into an ostrich. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, it was dope.
Elbows and knees, even in movies, those are like the only times where I get really squeamish very easily. It's just seeing like knees snap backwards and stuff like that. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you're a bitch. For sure. Uh,
Also lived that.
but yeah, the episode with Muse, I don't wanna like walk through each episode or anything like that, but he did kidnap
Is it
White
Heather?
Tiger's niece.
Oh, the first Muse episode. My bad.
Yeah. And now it's like that's kind of the episode where we get to see Matt fully just go back into Daredevil. She like begs him to help her, and he's like, the system works. Let the system handle it. And she's like, fuck you. So she goes and does her own thing. Muse captures her, blah, 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 blah. But then when Matt finds out that Muse is like, I don't even, did he know that? Oh, yeah, he finds out that she went missing
Yeah.
while looking for Muse.
Well,
And
she
Matt,
went
like,
missing looking for the cops, I thought. Am I misremembering? I might be
no, she's looking for. She said that her that White Tiger had originally
That's right.
located where Muse was, and then she's like, "Well, if you're not going to do it, I'll go do it." And then she goes missing, and then Matt calls he dials 911 on his phone, hits send, puts it up to his ear, and then hangs up and goes, "Fuck it." And then you see him.
Which I loved for a couple of reasons. One, it's keeping up with the Netflix series of not shying away
They've
from some of the.
been swearing the whole season, dude.
No, I know.
That was not the scene.
No, but it. I think that was the first F bomb. It wasn't?
Absolutely not. Fuck no.
Okay.
No.
Oh, then I must have missed the other fuck words. I just liked that in other Marvel projects where we have gotten an F bomb, Daredevil, Guardians 3, it's like played off for comedic fact. And this was just like him being like, fuck it, I'll do it myself, you know? And it
Yeah.
was a much more serious tone.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it was dope.
now I feel dumb that I missed other
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
F
you should.
bombs in this series.
Um, and but yeah, it was sweet. I mean, their first fight together was dope. Matt puts a fucking beating on this dude, and then just eats Muse's punches like it's nothing, dude. Like they're like Muse is like hitting Matt in the face, and you see like the blood flying off it. Matt's not even defending himself. He's just like, hit me harder, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hits him again, and then he just goes, ah, and beats the ever living piss out of him, dude. It was dope. Oh God, it was so dope.
Yeah.
Favorite episode so far.
Yeah. Hands down. Because
Yeah.
also, during that episode, we see Fisk revert back to his
Mm,
savagery as well.
yeah.
With Vanessa. Her affair partner is locked up. He throws him an axe. Fisk throws the affair partner, I think his name is Adam,
Yeah.
an axe. And he's like, just a simple tool. Just like the hammer that I beat my father to death with. It's just a tool. And Adam picks up the axe and charges him. And Fisk just beats the shit out of him.
But leaves him alive.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, because I thought he was gonna kill him.
I think he's literally toying with him.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And also, so that when he confronts Vanessa and she's like, "Did you kill him?" he can honestly say, "No. No, I didn't kill him. He is starving to death in my dungeon. I beat the shit out of him
But
because he
I didn't
attacked me."
kill him. Starvation killed him.
See, that's a loophole that Matt could have used in episode 1 when he throws Bullseye off the roof. He's like, "I didn't kill him. The ground did."
Gravity did.
Yeah. But
Enters John Mayer.
gravity.
It's working against me. But anyways, yeah. And then in the episode 3, I thought was so fucking good. We got some more action. We also find out who Muse is. Shockingly, it's exactly who we thought it was.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Mr.
I
Stranger
really
Things himself. I
what?
mean, not actually from Stranger Things, but like he just looks, has that vibe.
He's from Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I thought there was a couple things that was really cool about this episode in the same scene as one, the attention to detail on Matt's blindness is really good. Because there's a part where he takes off his glove, and because he finds Muse's like sketchbook, and he takes off his glove and he's like feeling the drawings. Um, and I thought that was really cool because if you don't take your glove, obviously, if he didn't take his glove off, he wouldn't be able to feel it properly. But that's how he realizes that Muse is after his girlfriend, who is a therapist. Um, and they show it in the previous episode, or maybe it was earlier in that episode, where Matt kind of runs his hand down her face and calls her beautiful.
Yeah, it was
Um,
that
but
same episode, but
but then when he's looking through or looking, feeling through Muse's sketchbook, there's a very detailed drawing of Matt's girlfriend, and he goes, "Oh God," and realizes that it's her that Muse is after, and we get a pretty sweet fight there too, which is pretty cool.
yeah. And I mean, because it's straight from the comics, too, is that Matt doesn't need Braille to read. He can feel the embossing of just like regular ink on paper. That's how sensitive his
Hmm.
sense of touch is. Um, so it's cool to see that more because they did very little with that
Yeah.
in like the Netflix series. They did a little, but not as much.
Yeah. Um, we know Fisk he has officially put together his anti-vigilante task force, um, which is
I
pretty cool.
I did it. I did it.
Did it. Yeah. Which they take credit for stopping Muse, which
Yeah.
was not them. It was
Yeah.
Daredevil.
They weren't there.
So, but that's also why I think that that's not actually Muse. There is a theory, and this isn't my theory, and sorry I didn't write down whose theory it was when I read it. Um, but here's two theories that I read, two different ones, and then I'll stop and you can
Mhm.
talk until you're ready to move on. But one is that Fisk's little fucking protege,
Yeah.
um,
Daniel Blake?
that
Gandolfini's character.
he is actually Muse. Um, and that he is just cozying up to Fisk to see like what they're gonna do and stuff like that. The other theory that I heard was that we know that Matthew Lillard is cast in season 2, and that he's actually Muse, like the real Muse.
I like that theory a lot more
Yeah,
because
I love Matthew Lillard.
yeah, and he plays a psycho so well.
Hmm.
Or a stoner with a dog for a
Scooby
best
Doo,
friend. Yeah.
obviously. Oh, that was the same.
Yeah.
We were talking about the same thing.
Yeah. One, same. Different, but same.
I mean, Stu, come on.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's a very immediate cult classic, but Five Nights at Freddy's,
Mm.
he's crazy there too. So I like that theory a lot better. I do want to see the story pan out of where Gandolfini's character. I'm only saying that because I don't remember his last name. It's Daniel something. I think it's Blake, but I'm not positive. Um, where young Gandolfini, I want to see where his character goes, but I don't. I don't know if I like the idea of him being the actual Muse.
It is Daniel Blake.
Oh, I was right. Sweet.
Wait, yeah, that's his name in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Michael Gandolfini, I think.
Hmm.
Oh, look at me. I'm on a roll. Uh, broken clock is right twice a day, so gotcha. No, I would like to see a more developed character, but I don't think that him being the actual Muse is the right choice. I
Yeah.
I like that, he's an actual contender to challenge Fisk or other people because we see him both be like a party boy, a kiss ass, actually intelligent, a big old dum dum, like we see all these different traits and it always works out for him. It almost makes him endearing. So, but also we Daniel Blake, that at least the name is the start of an original character. So let it be an original character and let's see what they plan to do with it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, they introduced in this task force, they introduced Cole North. That's
Yeah.
the guy with the I don't want to say it wrong to be I don't want to sound like a dick. The colored guy with gorgeous eyes.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
say the lighter skinned gentleman with very nice eyes.
yeah. But he is the leader of this task force, but in the comics he will eventually become an ally to Daredevil.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah. Um oh, what else are we missing? Um I don't think anything.
Yeah, without going like shot for shot or
Yeah, I don't want
scene
to
for scene.
like fucking go too crazy into this, but um yeah, I'm really excited about this show. They're already filming. Oh, they're already filming season 2. We've seen pictures of it.
Yeah, we'll talk a little
Yeah,
bit more in
we'll get
depth
into
about
that
that
later. Yeah.
after.
I will
Oh,
say there's one picture where there's like a bunch of like flames in the background,
mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I don't know. It looks a little spicy. Um, but speaking of spicy,
Keep going.
uh, we're gonna talk about our title sponsor, which is Crybaby Craig's hot sauce. It's a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes on practically anything. Listen up, we'll tell you more about it.
Hey, you nerds. Do you love spice? Supporting small businesses? What about enhancing the flavor of your favorite foods? If you said yes to any of those, our good friends over at Crybaby Craig's have the perfect solution for you. Crybaby Craig's is a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes perfectly with your favorite foods, adding the perfect amount of spice and enhancing the flavor of everything it touches. Started in Minneapolis by Craig back in 2012, Crybaby Craig's has become a Minneapolis and Minnesota staple in the sauce world. So head over to crybabycraigs.com and order yours today. Okay, friends, it is now time for Trivial Nerd Suit. This week's question is for Jake. It is provided by me, Chad. If you'd like to submit a question to try and stump one of us, please reach out to us either at our email address, which is hello@allthingsnerdpodcast.com, or just message us on social media, like at Instagram over at All Things Nerd Pod. Just let us know who the question is for. This goes to a third party so that we can't cheat. Jake, are you ready?
Ready?
All right. It is coming through the chat so you can read along. Now. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. What is the name of Wilson Fisk's beloved painting that now hangs in his dungeon still splattered with his blood?
I need the hint.
It's kind of a pun about a bunny in winter.
Bunny in winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, this makes me happy because I was like, there's a very good chance you're going to get this immediately.
Hmm. I don't know.
Rabbit in a snowstorm.
Ah,
There's
wouldn't
also
make sense.
a title of a season 1 episode from Daredevil on Netflix.
Nice.
Well, again, if anyone wants to try and stump one of us, reach out to us through email. Again, hello@allthingsnerdpodcast.com.
How did you come up with that?
What?
How did you come up with that question?
I was thinking about keeping it related to Daredevil, and I was outside with my dog, and it was muddy, and she was running through what was left of snow, and I was like, we just had a snowstorm.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, reach out to us. Let us know who the question is for, and if you can stump one of us, you'll win something, whether it's something from our sponsors or some merch, or maybe a bit of both, depending on how long we go being undefeated from our fans. Let's get into some nerd news.
Started out sad.
Yeah. Do you want me to start the sad one?
I can do it. Val Kilmer passed away just this past week from pneumonia.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had throat cancer. I'm sure that was which he beat, but I'm sure this was a contributing factor to pneumonia. But yeah,
Yeah, because he
very
had
sad.
like a permanent breathing tube that he had to cover to speak.
Yeah,
So,
very sad.
yeah,
Batman,
very sad.
fucking Willow.
Oh, that's right. He was in Willow.
Hell yeah, he was in Willow. Fucking Heat. Al Pacino, De Niro, Val Kilmer. That movie was fantastic. One of the best bank robbery movies ever made. Ever.
Plus, he was
Fight me.
Iceman.
Iceman, yeah. Fucking Nicole Tombstone, Doc Holliday. That's I'll talk about that later, but
He'll be your Huckleberry.
seriously, I fucking love Val Kilmer. Jim Morrison, the
That's
fucking biopic of The Doors,
Yeah.
literally called The Doors. He played Jim Morrison. I mean, fucking hell. The range on this dude was insane. One of, I've said this to you, and I'm pretty sure I've said it on this podcast. One of my top 5 all-time favorite movies is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Val Kilmer, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sad. Very, very sad.
Phenomenal talent.
Yeah.
Great person. Good actor.
And in the, I don't want to like misinform or anything like that, but towards now, like the end of his life, like after his cancer and all that, he lived a very modest life, and he donated all of his money to cancer research. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, just a all around good fucking person, and yeah, very sad.
Very sad. I know that you brought in the sad news, but you're rocking a misprint shirt, so let's talk about that.
This is one that I fucked up, so this isn't what their actual shirts look like, but our dear friends, Chris and Josh opened their own tattoo shop called North Star Tattoo in Cottage Grove.
Yes.
I did it.
I did.
And we went to their grand opening today. It was awesome. They were crazy busy, and that's what we want to see for our friends. So,
Yeah.
their shirts don't actually look like this. They look better than this because this is one that I fucked up, and I was like, oh, I'll keep it for myself then.
Woo!
So, yeah. But go check them out. They are seriously, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's all blurry and shit, but I mean, all of my tattoos, a lot of
A
Chad's
handful of
tattoos
mine. Yeah.
are done by these people
Yeah.
over there, and most of the people that started this new shop are from the old shop. And yeah, very excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get some more tattoos.
I haven't
Go check them
been
out.
tattooed by Josh, but I do have Chris and Britt on
Yeah.
my arm
Yeah.
and my leg.
Go check them out. Again, that's North Star Tattoo in Cottage Grove, Minnesota. Check them out. They're badass. And they're seriously like the nicest people ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
just it looks awesome inside the shop. It looks great. It's a
yeah.
cool vibe. I'm here for it. Um, a movie that we're both stoked about comes out just in a couple of weeks on the 18th. I
Hmm.
forgot to write it down, even though I was like, I forgot to look this up. And you're like, it's
That's it.
this day.
Yeah. It is the 18th.
Sinners by Ryan Coogler, written and directed,
Mm.
starring Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, Michael B. Jordan. Um, and
Parent Trap, but with vampires. Uh,
it looks so great. And all the early reviews from premieres and stuff say
have
that
been
it's
fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah.
So
There is a I've been reading about this because I'm so stoked about this. I whatever. When I heard about it, I was like, "What?" And but anyways, that was a dumb way to go into this. But what? Um, but there's apparently from the screenings, there has been like Avengers Endgame type of like applause for this movie. Um, Also, there are two post-credit scenes, which mean that this movie could potentially be leading into a shared monster universe that is also black representation in film.
yeah,
We know that that's what Ryan Coogler does, and he does it so fucking well. And I am so fucking stoked for that. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I hope that this is a shared universe. I want to see it so
or at
badly.
least a
If you've seen,
series of films. Like if he doesn't
yeah,
want to do
it's not going to be.
20
It's not.
movies over the next 20
Yeah,
years, I get
yeah.
that. But
It's not going to be Dracula, Frankenstein esque, But I've heard that it's going to be that vampires are not the only supernatural thing in this movie, and I really want to see that branch out, and I
yeah,
really want to see it done by this director because he's so fucking good.
yeah,
Black Panther, this and Black Panther too. I mean, Ryan Coogler is a genius. Everything
yeah.
he touches is beautiful. I mean, look at Michael B. Jordan. I don't,
Wait,
I don't
they
know if he
touched?
touched him, but I imagine they brushed hands at some point, and I cannot express how much I love Michael B. Jordan. I don't
Yeah,
want to get into that. I'll go on for like 20 minutes, but God, what a beautiful fucking person.
yeah, and great actor.
Well, I just meant in general,
Well, yeah,
acting,
I would.
looks,
Oh,
as a
that
person.
was like an umbrella of
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
Oh,
everything,
yeah,
everything.
I'm
Just
picking up what you're laying
yes,
down.
yes. Physically, he's put together very well. As NSYNC said it, God must have spent a little more time on you. Uh,
That was good. That was real good. Oh shit.
the movie looks dope. It's supposed to be very bloody. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see it the Sunday after it opens. So,
I will try and see it that that weekend, or at least the first week that it's out. Um, we also got a new trailer, because CinemaCon happened, um, but we got some behind the scenes as well as a new trailer for Thunderbolts, which comes out on May 2nd. I'm, I mean, I I am a Marvel fanboy, um, for their movies. Even when I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be good, but I'm going to go see it. I'm genuinely excited about this.
yeah. I want to see, which we haven't got since Civil War. I want to see Bucky at full potential.
Yes.
Yeah. Um,
Yes.
we also got the title for Spider-Man 4. It's called Brand New Day. We obviously this is in reference to everybody forgetting who the fuck he is, and he just has to make the best of it. So,
And we also did get confirmation that the Chameleon will be one of the main
hmm
villains,
yeah.
which is intriguing because the Chameleon physically is not a threat for Spider-Man, but no one knows who Spider-Man is. He doesn't know who to trust, and having someone that's going to challenge that every step of the way, incredible.
Especially now that he knows that he needs to keep his identity a secret. Because
Hmm.
I mean, in the past three movies plus the Avengers and blah blah blah. I mean, that fucking kid he showed his face to everybody.
At the end of every single movie, he's
Yeah.
not wearing a mask.
Well, even when he meets fucking Mysterio, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Peter Parker," and he's like, Mysterio. He goes, "Oh, we're using our made up names. I'm Spider-Man then." Like he just didn't give a fuck. He told everybody who the
Yeah.
fuck he was. Um, yeah. So this will be cool to see him like trying to keep his identity, but not knowing who he can trust when
Hmm.
there's somebody out there that can look like anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, be fun.
Plus, I don't know how to say his last name, but the Chameleon is Dimitri something of another, who is the half brother of Craven the Hunter,
Yeah.
and also because of that, we know that Sadie Sink is joining the cast. There's a rumor that her character's initials also are SS, which could be Silver Sable, which also ties into the Chameleon and Craven, which could be really exciting. Obviously, that's all speculatory at this point in time, other than the fact that we're getting the Chameleon, which is rad.
Mhm.
Do you think that they'll use the same actor that played Dimitri from Far From Home? The bus driver.
Uh, no.
Okay. Because they modeled his animation off of that actor for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man for that like split storyline.
Yeah, I just think that they're gonna go with somebody probably younger.
That makes sense.
No. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a very Marvel Disney way
Explanation
of
of
explaining it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't
But
actually
yeah.
that Dimitri. They just shared a
Um,
name and a likeness.
we finally, can I say it one more time? Finally have a release date for the next fucking Beyond, or not the next, for Beyond the Spider-Verse, which is the next installment in the Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse uh, Sony animated, beautifully done movies.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the conclusion, which came out fucking years ago. God damn it, dude.
Yeah, we'll see if it actually comes out on June 4th of 2027.
And even that, it's 2025. Why the fuck is this movie taking so long to come out? I'm so annoyed. This should have been, we should have already seen this movie and reviewed it on this podcast because it was supposed to be released like last year.
Was it last year? Yeah. And then it
Yeah.
got pushed from May of last year to the fall of last year, and then pushed to like February of this year, and then they're like maybe 2029. We're like,
My
so it's
God.
not happening. Cool. My guess is that they're trying to let time be their public relation uh, about some of the bad press of a certain voice actor.
Look at none of the fans give a flying fuck about that. Just release the goddamn movie.
Exactly. We'll be like, what a dummy. This movie fucking rocks.
Yeah.
Because the first two have been incredible. And they did show some.
Spectacular.
Uh,
Amazing.
Almost ultimate, uh, like 20.99, out of 100. Uh, no, but they showed some like still
Stills.
frames,
Mm.
and I love it because the first one already very groundbreaking with its animation style using two different frame rates. I've talked about before, nerded out about it on this podcast, and then with Across the Spider Verse, when they were showing different universes, different animation styles, which was incredible to see more of that. And it looks like they're going to keep that going. And good. So we might see other new universes throughout this.
Hmm.
And just. But give it to us now. I don't want to. It's
Yeah.
my movie and I want it now.
I'm already almost fucking 40. Like, I need this shit in my life right now.
You will get it the year you turn 40.
Fuck.
A couple of months before you turn 40.
Ooh!
You're going to be at
Yeah.
a premiere for an animated Spider-Man film. You're going to be like,
I'll have two sons by then. And
one of
I
them will
and I
be
can
old enough to go with you.
I know at least one of them, and I'll be like, oh, father son date. Let's go.
Can Uncle Chad come?
Nope. Do the next one because I want to do the one after that.
Uh, I mean, just a lot of stuff came out of CinemaCon. We've kind of been tuck
Cinnamon con.
CinemaCon. Ooh,
Cinnabon.
ooh, heart attack. We've kind of been talking about some of that here and there as we've been announcing more stuff and talking about it here. We're not even scratching the surface. I mean, it's so much. Every major film company had their own studio or Hall H
Mm-hmm.
presentation. Some of it looks rad.
Some of it.
A lot of it looks good. There's too much to talk about. So if you're interested in upcoming movies, whether it's from Universal, Sony, um, like some, even some like independent, more independent film studios, like if you like horror, Bloomhouse and stuff like that. There's a lot that was announced.
Mm.
Show your support and go see these movies.
We got a 5-minute clip from Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting that they changed it from Superman Legacy to just Superman. So
Same.
that's why I paused at the end there. Uh,
Every time I
it
do the same.
it looks good. I am here for everything. I am nervous about some things.
After this 5 minute clip.
It it really gives me a childish vibe. Like the this is a I could talk about this for an hour and I won't. I want Superman to be good. I always want any Superman, anything to be good. It's my favorite. Um, I am so scared about this because this movie has the potential to really kick off like a huge franchise, the new franchise, the new
Hmm.
verse, the James Gunn verse instead of the Snyder verse, and there's just so much resting on the shoulders of this movie, and from a few things that we saw in this trailer, I am genuinely worried about it. There
Yeah.
are some things from this trailer that I thought were fucking rad.
Yeah.
Uh, th- there's there's the bots. There's these Kryptonian robots that are sentient, I guess, or non-sentient, but they're, you know,
Sentient.
w-
Yeah.
yeah. But they're not supposed to be, but there is one that like gets excited when Superman like looks at her or at it and
They call it a
or
her in
they
like,
do? Okay,
yeah.
okay.
This is
I was
this
trying
is
to tiptoe
12.
around it. Yeah.
She's new. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, "Oh my God, he looked at me." And I think, and I talked about this with you, I think that from the first trailer where they show Superman like crying over a dead robot, I think that's the one he's crying over because she seems to be more like aware.
Yeah, like capable of emotion.
Yeah. But one of the really cool, and I think that is stupid. Like I thought it was like too kid friendly. But one of the things I did think was really cool is in order to heal Superman, the robots put him in this chair and they use like a different like lens
Yeah, like different
for
magnifying lenses basically.
to use the sun's rays to heal him because he gets his power from the sun. If you've watched anything with Superman, has read the comics, watched Smallville. Smallville did a really good job of showing how the yellow sun heals Superman. They
Hmm.
did a really great job doing that. So it was kind of fun. They're like in this clip, they're like, oh, use this lens on whatever, and it magnifies the sun's rays
Hmm.
and heals him faster. I thought that was really cool. Um, this is all of this so far is from the All-Star Superman comic run, like the robots and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't read that run. I don't think I've. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't, I won't lie, I didn't read all of it. I read some of
I haven't read any of the All Star run. Uh, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've. When it comes to Superman or even a lot of Marvel, I don't think I've read very many complete comic runs.
I know.
I've read
You've
some.
literally you've literally asked to borrow a lot of my comics because you're like, can I borrow some of that? Can I
Yeah,
have this? Like,
I can has cheeseburger. If you don't get that, you're too young, and we need your parents' permission before you continue listening to this podcast. Um,
There's some fun stuff with crypto.
yeah, the he's a puppy.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, but so this is a little off topic, but in because in the trailer we see Superman is on the ground, he whistles, calls Crypto, and in the first trailer, Crypto stops, licks his face, and he's like, "Crypto, take me home, take me home." In this one, we see Crypto like doesn't stop before Superman. He just plows through him, jumps up, lands on him, is like playtime, 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 and it reminded me of like that online trend of pretend to fall down in front of your
Oh
dog or
yeah,
pretend to
see
die
what
and,
it
and
does.
see what they do. I tried doing that without recording it. I just want to see how my dog would react, and that's how my dog reacted. Was like, "Oh, you're on my level now, bitch!" and like jumped up, jumped off my head, like, and just was like, "Playtime, playtime," and so I'm just like, "Oh, Crypto's just an untrained puppy," but also a very good boy.
It looks great. I'm really excited about it. That's what, June, July?
July, I think 11th.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can double
excited.
check.
I want it to be good. If this is where we're going, I want it to be good. James Gunn, don't fuck with me, dude. I will
July
find
11th.
you. I will find you and I will bitch slap those glasses off your fucking face.
Slap him so hard that his hair stops being white.
No, I'm just kidding. I
Uh,
love James Gunn.
I do too. He makes really great
It,
movies,
yeah,
really fun
we
movies.
we talked a lot of shit, um, but I really want this to be good. So,
Yeah,
James, please, for the love
yeah.
of me.
And you're the one that sent this to me because when I first saw it, I didn't even bother sending it to you because I was like, I don't think that's real. But It's
Oh yeah.
shown up across multiple places now that Bradley Cooper is rumored to be Jor-El,
Hmm.
which I'm here for.
Well, I sent it to you, and then I was like, I should read the comments on that. And the comments were like, "Oh, this is fake. This is fake." And I was like, "Oh shit, it's fake. Never mind." And then I kept scrolling, and then it just kept popping up, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like it can't be. Like what's going on?" And then I was like, "Maybe this is real, but we don't know." So
Yeah, we still don't know, but
I think I would be okay with that.
yeah, I don't hate that.
No,
It's
especially if
an
it's like,
appropriate age difference too, because Bradley's
yeah,
like mid 50s,
yeah.
early 50s. I don't know how old he is.
I don't know either.
Old enough to pass as being
Yeah.
someone's dad. That
Oh,
is
for sure. Yeah.
that is that age.
Yeah. I'm here for it. I like
Yeah.
it.
We got some exciting news about Ahsoka season 2. I'm stoked on this. Um, I mean, Rory McCann, better known as the Hound from Game of Thrones, and I mean countless other things. I mean, he was just in Gladiator 2 as well. Is going to be taking up the mantle of Balin Skull.
Rest in peace, Ray Stevenson.
Yes. But also Liam Neeson coming back as Qui-Gon Jinn for as a Force Ghost. Ewan McGregor showing up in both in flashbacks and as a Force Ghost. Same with Hayden Christensen as Anakin, and
Hayden
he's
Christensen is supposed to be in almost every episode
yeah.
of season 2, which is dope.
Timur, I don't Morrison, coming back to be Rex in flashbacks.
Explode. Fuck yeah.
To be Captain Rex in some flashbacks. Also, Ariana Greenblatt coming back to play young Ahsoka. Sam Witwer getting his on-screen live
Live
action
action.
casting to play the son
If you don't know
of the
who
one.
Sam Witwer is, let me educate you. He played Doomsday in Superman. It all comes back to Smallville. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
keep going.
Also voiced Darth Maul was the character design of Starkiller in the Force Unleashed games. Overall, huge fucking Star Wars nerd to the point where he has pointed out Dave Filoni's mistakes to Dave Filoni, which is just amazing. But great. I'm so stoked for that. Getting to see potentially actually seeing Abeloth, who is like the spirit of the dark side, and then also the ones, the father of the Force, so who banished Abeloth, as well as the son and the daughter who represent the light and the dark side. Oh, I'm so excited.
Do the other Star Wars
Yeah.
one too.
And then just because May 4th is just around the corner, a Star Wars day, Star Wars Tales from. Oh, you go fuck yourself. Star Wars Tales from the Underworld will be streaming. This will be the third installment of side tales. They did a Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, now Tales from the Underworld. That comes out May 4th. I'm excited.
We also got South Park season 27 trailer. Fuck yeah.
Fucking right.
Just the way, excuse me. Had a little drunk hiccup there.
An
The way this, just
opportunity
the
pickup.
fucking disarray that this country is in right now. I can't wait to watch South Park just rip us apart. Oh man, I
Shelly,
can't fucking
have you
wait
been
for it.
taking ketamine? I think it'd be really good for you.
I'm just gonna go take some ketamine and fuck with the government. Just planes exploding over and over again in the background of the whole trailer.
Butters is now like a head person at the FAA because they're so understaffed. Oh,
Oh man.
if it wasn't South Park, it'd be so much more sad. I mean,
We all
that's what happens when you watch the news. At
we
least they
also
make it funny.
got the I think half announcement of Avengers Doomsday. If you're a huge nerd like we are, you watched it. And
I
it was like
I set
every
a
like
timer.
12 minutes. Yeah. But I mean we're not gonna go over every single actor and actress that's in it, but it's a lot. And it's not even done. Like it's not even done.
Yeah.
Um, at the very end of it, Downey comes out, sits down and looks at the camera and goes shh like that. And but there was a solid like what 20
There was more
maybe
than
more.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be
I mean, there's going to be
insane.
64 individual
Yeah.
already seen superhero
Hmm.
characters in this.
Yeah. They brought back all of the not well, not all so far. One person is missing, but uh,
Shink
the
shink.
the OG X-Men are coming back.
Well, Halle Berry
Um,
wasn't listed either, so
oh, that's right.
but
Um, but most, yeah, Alan Cummings, fucking
Famke,
James Marsden, uh,
they have
Patrick Stewart.
the
It's
perfect opportunity to do the funniest thing with James Marsden. I know I sent it to you. It wasn't originally my idea, but James Marsden has a habit of driving in a vehicle with an animated mouthy character next to him.
oh, I
Uh,
sent it to you, fucker.
you did?
What do you mean? I sent
Oh,
that to
I
you.
thought I sent it to you. My bad. But from like Hoppy or Hopper, whatever it was called, and then
Hop.
same. I was close both times, and then Sonic, and now let him drive, preferably a Honda Odyssey because we know that thing fucks. With Rocket,
Yeah.
let it happen, please. But when Daredevil and Wolverine was coming out, and we saw clips of James Marsden in. You're the one that pointed this out to me. Of him in his comic accurate Cyclops suit, and you're like, oh shit, we're gonna get him in this movie too. Let's fucking go. And then he doesn't show up. You were like, I think that was because that was behind the scenes of Doomsday.
Hmm.
And
So we'll
fuck,
still get that comic accurate
I just
James Marsden. He was such a under play.
they
Not
bitched him down so bad.
not only did they fucking downplay Cyclops, but James Marsden
Mm-hmm.
has also been downplayed. I fucking love James Marsden.
Yeah.
He does not get the credit that he deserves as an actor.
Not at all. Oh,
Anyways, I digress.
I do
Move
want
on.
I do want to hear
Oh,
him
sorry.
say to me, my X-Men.
Yeah, I already got that text message. I'll post it on our website. Uh,
Just put it to our Instagram. It's a private conversation, just so everyone's aware.
Chad and I were talking about it, like in,
Like in real time.
yeah. And I go, and Chad goes. I hope he says. Maybe we shouldn't say this on the.
Not too.
Is it offensive?
We're. No, I don't think so, because we're talking
Okay,
about me.
Chad,
Uh,
Chad goes. Chad goes. I hope he says, "Come to me, my X-Men," and I was like, and then he bends over, and then
and I was mid
before
typing.
before my message sent, he had already sent his response, and he
No,
said, "This
yours came through a second before mine did because I was typing, didn't see that your message came through, hit send, and mine said, and then I will nut. So instead of being like, I hope he says
come to me,
my
my
X-Men,
X-Men."
and then I'll nut. It
And then he
says,
bends over,
it
and
says,
Chad goes, and I'll nut. And then he just goes, poor timing, and I'm like, what? Was it?
Yeah,
Uh,
I said that was bad timing. You're like, that was great timing.
oh,
uh,
you do the next
we have
one.
to put that on our Instagram now. Uh,
I will. I will. I will.
uh, we also got a full trailer now for Karate Kid Legends. This is combining the kind of remake, reboot, revision, whatever, with Jackie Chan, as well as bringing uh, Danny
Ralph
LaRusso.
Ralph Macchio.
Thank you. I was struggling with that part, and I was like, LaRusso. Um,
Yeah.
together to both teach the two sides of karate and kung fu of uh, Miyagi.
Yeah. We got a video game. We don't do a lot of video games on here, which is not,
2 episodes in a row, though, now.
yeah. But we have Terminator Survivors. It's going to be on
PlayStation.
PS5, PS5 and PC, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
And the new gen of Xbox. I don't know if
ugh,
that's
whatever. Nothing I
XS1.
fucking have. So thank you, assholes.
Well,
Uh,
in a couple of years, you can buy the newest Xbox and then use Steam, and then you can have all the PS5 games as well.
whatever. The game looks sick. The graphics are insane, of course. Uh, I think it looks fucking bomb. I would
It
love to play it, but I
it's
fucking can't.
it feels a little like Last of Us esque, but instead
Yeah,
of the
it's
zombies,
definitely
whatever,
it's
it's
definitely like after the machines won the war, and it's just, the survivors, if you will.
what?
Uh, uh, it looks really cool.
Yeah,
Check out the trailer for it. Do you call it a trailer for video games?
yeah, it's still a trailer. It's still
Yeah.
a sneak peek,
There,
and
the
it
attention
doesn't
to
show any
details,
gameplay or anything. It's
the attention to detail is really nice. There's like a really cool part where like they show like one of the Terminators, like, and it looks like it's upside down, and I was like, what the fuck? And then it's just walking over a puddle,
yeah,
and I was like, oh fuck, those graphics are sick, dude. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
hell
But
yeah.
also, fuck all of you for not making it on a platform I can play on. My father, dude, I don't have money for that shit.
Maybe by that point in time, I'll upgrade my gaming PC, and then you can mount it to your wall and get a controller for it.
Thanks.
We got a trailer for a new Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, um, and a handful of other actors that we don't see. They're just listed. Called One Battle After Another. Don't know much about it. Um,
Did you watch the trailer?
yeah, but I don't know.
I think, what it seems like is he's like Leo is like an ex-operative of some sort. And he is trying to, now that he's out of the game, is trying to track down his daughter. Um, yeah,
But
that's
it
all.
seemed like he was turned like revolutionary, and maybe that's how he got out.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
really know. I'll look it up.
but it looks good
It's nice to
and
see Leo out
funny.
of the Scorsese fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Agreed.
one battle. Sorry, very slow typing because my microphone is in the way.
Aw, blame the microphone for your typing skills. We're just old where we didn't have typing classes. We had to learn cursive instead.
Let's see if it gives us a synopsis. It does
Oh, okay.
not. No, I said
Oh,
it does not. Nope. Oh, wait, hold on. When their evil enemy resurfaces after 16 years, a group of ex-revolutionaries reunites to rescue one of their own's daughter. So yeah, that's what I fucking said.
yeah. You did it.
I
I
did
did
it.
it. What?
Um, what else we got?
I mean, we got
Uh,
some set photos from Daredevil Born Again season 2.
mhm.
We're gonna get black suit with the double D on it.
Yeah, he's gonna have double D's. Fuck yeah, let's go. Just tittied up, man. I can't wait. Uh,
Well, if you got a fat ass that's called caked up, so would that be like frosted?
oh.
I don't know. I don't want to
Um,
dive too far into that because that seems very problematic, and I'm sorry I brought that up.
we see that Karen is, bitching at kids for skateboarding. Um,
Selling lemonade without a permit, the huge.
grilling in the park if you're not white. Um,
Oh,
sorry. Um,
white guilt.
no, we did get some the photos that we do see that not only is Daredevil wearing this new suit, but he is also Matt Murdock has gone missing, and there are posters up in the city, and Karen Page is back, and she is also wearing like a wig, and like seems like she's in hiding. So it really makes us question in the next two episodes of this season what the fuck is going to happen at the season finale.
I mean,
uh,
Fisk heard that Daredevil's back, so he's probably gonna go after because, as far as we know, Foggy is no longer with us.
yeah.
So he's gonna go after Karen and Matt because their ties to Daredevil.
Mm. Um, this is a really interesting thing. But they're gonna do a animated crossover event of The Boys and Invincible on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and can only assume that it's going to be an alternate The Boys universe.
Angstrom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that as well. But I mean, what?
I only want this if the actual characters are voicing their animated counterparts.
Yeah.
But I also would love to see Invincible just slap the shit out of fucking um Homelander.
Yeah. Or Omni Man. Because there's like a fan made animated thing.
I've seen it of Superman, Omni-Man, and Homelander, and
No,
who would win.
no, not that. It was just Homelander going after Omni Man, kills Debbie, and Omni Man
Oh,
is like, I'm gonna rip out your heart and feed it to you. And they go through a fight. Homelander like uses his like yelling thing to disorientate Omni Man, and then starts lasering him in the eyes. And Omni Man walks up, grabs just his bottom jaw, and like smashes it and rips it
yeah,
down.
that's the same thing. You didn't watch the whole thing,
Oh,
because
that's
then
that's all that I saw.
because then Superman shows up at the end of it, and then
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
know that it continued because
yeah,
I just saw Omni Man like rip out Homelander's heart and goes, "What did I fucking tell you would happen?"
yeah,
And then shoves it through the hole, and then that's where the clip that I saw ended, and I was like,
and then
"Oh,
Superman shows up, and then Superman beats the shit out of Omni-Man.
huh."
Yeah,
I should have checked
that's
this.
how it would actually fucking happen.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%. I'm now a little bummed that I didn't check to see if there's a part 2.
Um,
Goddamn
we got
TikTok.
a Naked Gun reboot starring Liam Neeson. Um, Originally starring Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know how I feel about it.
Is it a necessary reboot continuation? No. Did anybody ask for this? Probably like 4 people. Um,
Yeah, and
but
they're
they,
all in like retirement homes.
but give enough money to fund it. Um, but it looks ridiculous. But
I
like
would be,
in a
I
very
would be,
funny way.
I'd be more into it if it was like a raunchy, like rated R.
It looked bloody,
Yeah, we'll see.
but we'll see. Yeah, like you said. Oh,
You go.
okay. There's been some more casting news, rumors, and stuff like that for the HBO Harry Potter series.
Chad is actually gonna play Hagrid. It's
Do you know
perfect.
how fucking awesome that would be if I actually was a good actor and could do that? Uh, no, but Nick Frost is rumored,
Not rumored. He's
confirmed,
he's playing Hagrid.
as well as John Lithgow, confirmed to play Albus Dumbledore.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know if I'm saying this right, so I'm very, very sorry. But Papa Asidu? Uh,
Baba Yaga. It's John Wick.
no,
Yeah.
is rumored to play in talks to play Severus Snape. Janet
No,
McTeer.
he's confirmed. He's
He is
confirmed.
confirmed?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Everyone's flipping out about it because he's a black guy, and if you're racist, then you shouldn't be listening to this podcast because fuck you. But yeah,
Yeah, and then Janet McTeer as McGonagall. Which,
I'm here for it so far. The only person they need to get rid of is J.K. Rowling. Just fucking go
yeah,
away,
yes.
you fucking piece of shit. Stop giving this
You
bitch money.
wrote this amazing allegory for the LGBTQ community and people that support it to find themselves in a fantasy world. And then you're like, no, that's not what it means at all. After already confirming, that some of her characters are gay, but also she's like, I need a Chinese character, Cho Chang, but she's
Yeah.
Scottish. It's like, shut up, get out of here, Joan.
Is that her name?
Joan or Joanne. I hope I
Eh,
chose the wrong one.
they
Uh,
both sound pretty lame. We got a new trailer. I think it came out today or yesterday, maybe. But for Tron Ares,
yes.
um,
Yes, yes,
does it
yes.
look good? Yes. Is Jared Leto a piece of shit?
Yes.
Yes. Uh, so I don't know. Maybe he and
It's
J.K. Rowling should get together and go bowling.
go bowling.
It's from fucking Breakfast Club.
Oh, I did not catch that. Yeah, but she's too old for his taste, even though they're age appropriate for each other. Um, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, Tron Legacy looked good for most of it, except for that whole de-aged Jeff Bridges. Um,
I liked Tron Legacy. I thought it was really good.
it's been a
I
long
liked
time since
Tron. I
I've
thought Tron was really good.
yeah, and both of them were visually stunning, ahead of their time graphic wise. I hope that this competes, which I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is another thing. Like, how many people really wanted another Tron movie? Um, well, according to
But
this podcast,
did
at
I
least 50% of people.
I was like, did I want Jared Leto in it?
No.
No,
But we'll see. Uh, Anything else that popped into your head as we were going through that huge list of news?
no.
What?
I
Okay.
was gonna say something super fucked up. Stop myself.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and close out this episode then.
But before we close out this episode, we are gonna talk about our honorable mentions. Chad, what do you got?
Well, I've still been playing a lot of video games. Um, I played through the first Spider-Man game, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now I'm in on Spider-Man 2, um, plus some PGA in there as well. Kills the time. It's fun. Um, I went back and rewatched Grandma's Boy because the movie's fucking hilarious. And then I started doing what you and your wife do: of as you watch a movie, you pick an actor that's in that film, and then the next movie you watch, they have to be in. So
Hmm.
then I didn't go to something that I haven't seen before because I've also been wanting to rewatch 21 Jump Street. So the Jonah Hill connection there for me.
Hmm.
And then just Dimension 20, uh, Fantasy High. It's a D&D thing. Uh,
Nice.
what about you?
Oh fuck, man. We watched Encanto again, which is really cool. I am gonna say one quick thing about it. The first time, it was only my second time watching it, but the first time I watched it, I didn't watch it with the subtitles on. This time I watched it with the subtitles on, and the subtitles for the end, one of the ending songs, where if you've seen the movie where all the uh, butterflies show up, um, there is the lyrics to the song that are playing that are all in Spanish, but if you have it with the English subtitles on, holy fuck, I can't believe I said that without stuttering. Uh, the whole song is about a caterpillar going into its chrysalis and becoming a butterfly, which is basically what Maribel is going through the entire movie.
Hmm.
And I was like, holy fucking shit. I totally missed that. Uh, it was very cool. We watched Tombstone in honor of Val Kilmer. Um, and we watched Shang-Chi, um, for fun, and then we watched The Goonies in that thing that you were talking about, where my wife and I pick a movie based on somebody that was in the movie. We had watched oh, another one. Ha! Best music uh was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to Goonies, because of Q.
Ki Kwan.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, and Nicole has never seen the Goonies, and I was like, that is a real big bummer. I'm gonna make you watch it, and we
And
did.
then you're like,
And
you're going to live with me now.
I fucking love that movie, dude. It was so good. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It is a great movie.
The One of the coolest things about that movie, fun fact, just because, and then I'll stop and whatever. But the part at the very end where the ship comes out onto the water, the kids at that point in filming had not seen the pirate ship at all.
Ah,
So their reactions to the pirate ship for the first time was their real reactions.
that is cool.
Very cool.
Very,
That's it.
very cool. Well, all right. Well, if you are a fan of the show, please like, share, subscribe wherever you find us on the World Wide Web, whether it's social media, podcast, videos, whatever. It really does help. If you subscribe to the podcast, please give us a 5-star rating. That also really helps. If you want to support some of our other projects, big one right now is the Kobolds in the Basement podcast. It's a live play D&D tabletop RPG podcast that I am currently running the campaign on. That, again, is Kobold's In the Basement podcast. Um, other than that, we're just thankful that you're here. Thank you for being a friend. And we'll see you next time. This has been the All Things Nerd podcast.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.